Hi friends, it's Lisa Goodwin here. I'm going to start with a first blessing that happened early on in my cancer journey. So in April, I was experiencing a lot of fluid in my lungs and congestion. I wasn't really sure what was happening. I did go to urgent care and they gave me some steroids and anti-cough suppressant, which really didn't help me much. I was hesitant to do more conventional medical, for two reasons. One, because I kept thinking that this problem was having to do with emotions, grief, and trapped emotions, and I kept working with healers and doing my own work, thinking that that's what needed to be done. And also, I didn't have medical insurance, and I really was concerned about what that might look like if I did go and see a doctor. So I made an appointment with my holistic MD, and that was at the end of April. And she spent a few minutes with me online. We had a Zoom call, and she basically said that I didn't have any life force energy hardly, and that I just needed to go to the ER, that's what needed to be done. So I started crying because, of course, I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to go to the ER. But I got my stuff together, and my beautiful daughter, Hope, drove me to the ER in Charlottesville. And they did their processes, their tests and things, and saw that my lung was 90% collapsed, and they wanted to drain the fluid that was causing that, and they wanted to admit me to the hospital to have that done in the morning because it was now, 7 o'clock at night. So I expressed my concern to the doctor about no insurance, and he said he'd send the social worker, and it was their responsibility to get me out of an emergency situation, which is what he considered I was in. So I said, okay, and here's the blessing. It was the trust. I trusted that whatever needed to happen would happen. If this was going to cost a lot of money, I'd have the money to pay for it. And so I stayed the night. We had the fluid drained in the morning, and then the social worker came and said I absolutely was eligible for Medicaid and immediately signed me up. So I just knew everything was going to be all right. I wasn't going to have to pay for anything. So they kept me another night, and they did a CAT scan, and that's when they found the tumor, and they wanted me to go to UVA because they couldn't take care of that tumor. So anyway, since then, of course, I've had a surgery, I've had a hospitalization again, and multiple doctor's appointments, and I haven't had to spend any money on it. So I feel incredibly blessed, and how could I not be? And also it was a trust. It was really just a trust that it was all going to be all right, and it's turning out to be okay. So I just wanted to share that blessing. I'm sure there's many in there, but the one that came to mind for me was the trust. Okay, see you next time.